So for microeconomics, you want to go through this module 1. So read through this and make sure you do all the activities. So that's key to learning this. So make sure to do all these activities. Read this. The economic problem that society faces underlies the definition of economics, the fundamental fact of scarcity, and necessity to allocate scarce resources between competing ends or wants, which are unlimited. And production possibilities model is the amount of products that you can produce at the given resources. You always want to be on the line because that's efficient. If you're below the line, that means you're not using all your capacity to its limit. And then if you can't be above the line because you don't have that capacity yet. So so go through this. Go through scarcity. Scarcity, we have to make choices on what resources we can use because they're scarce. That's very important. And macroeconomics, so we only have limited resources, so we have to make choices on what we want to use them for. Macroeconomics looks at the whole economy, so like inflation, business cycles, unemployment, and economic growth. Microeconomics goes on the smaller units in the economy, so it's like transactions between people and businesses. So if you bought a coffee at Tim Hortons, that'd be part of it. Hypothesis is testable proposition. So they use hypotheses in research studies to figure out if something is true or not. Ceteris paribus is holding everything else constant, so you can analyze if something affects another thing. So let's say you can analyze if a particular medicine will solve a case of a disease. Correlation are events that usually occur together, so it doesn't necessarily mean causation. One thing could go up and the other thing could go up, and they might not cause each other. While causation is when one event causes another event to occur. It's very hard to prove causation. Positive analysis is an objective testable statement. Average income is $30,000. Normative analysis is a subjective, non-testable item about what should be. Income should be more equally distributed. Labor is physical or mental effort expended by people in the production of goods and services. Land is all natural resources used in production of goods and services. Capital is buildings, tools, machines, and factories. So entrepreneurs build new businesses. Goods and services are what we sell to gain money. Opportunity cost is what we give up to get something new. Marginal thinking, focus on marginal additional choices. Rational choice. If marginal benefits are greater than marginal cost, we will do something. Pollution. We don't want too much pollution because there's a massive societal cost to it. Incentives are great for people because people are motivated when they get incentives, so they're motivated to work harder. Positive incentives encourage consumption, so subsidy. Negative consumptions discourage consumption. Specialization is when we focus on producing one certain good. Comparative advantage is when we produce a good or service at a lower opportunity cost than other producers. Trade is when we exchange goods and services between two interested parties. Market system is when we trade with each other. Price controls are government-mandated minimum or maximum prices. Market failure is when the economy fails to allocate resources sufficiently on its own. Inequitable distribution, no guarantee that the market economy will provide everyone with adequate food, shelter, and healthcare. So make sure that you get the textbook. The textbook is going to help you with a lot of the practice. The textbook is required to get a lot of the practice that you need to succeed in the course. So yeah, go through all of this, make sure to get through module 1 and then do the discussion board. So the discussion board's due in module 2, so it's May 30th it's due, but yeah, just answer these questions in the discussion board.